Good morning. I'd like to welcome you all to the Board of Selectmen regular meeting. It's Monday, December 2nd, 2013. It's approximately 9:45 a.m. We're meeting in the Green Community Center. Item 1, approval of the minutes. 1.1, minutes of November 14th, special workshop meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any additions or corrections? Seeing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain?
I'll abstain.
Okay. Minutes of November, 18th, 2013, which was a regular meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any additions or corrections? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
Abstain? Okay, thank you. Item 2, public forum, limited to 3 minutes on any agenda item. I don't see anybody wishing to address the board. We'll move on. Item 3, Finance Director Sheila Villano. 3.1, discuss and take possible action on adopting a resolution regarding designation of banks as a depository for the town. Sheila, please. Seat down here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What you have in front of you are several resolutions which relate to delegating the financing authority to award bonds or notes to the finance director and first selectman. These are standard resolutions that are part of the package that is approved at referendum when we set forth a resolution for bonding each time we do a referendum for a bond authorization. And it's the reason why we're doing this today is because on Wednesday at 11:30 we are going to accept bids for $10 million of bond anticipation notes, and the notes are going to cover projects that are not related to the high school at this point, but are the other town and school projects that we've been spending money for, and we need to finance those projects. They are the years 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the town's 5-year capital plan, and some of the school projects. And I actually have a fairly lengthy list that I can email to you if you'd like to see it at a later in the day today. But basically, we have $19 million of authorized but unissued debt, meaning they're projects that we have not issued any financing for. And of that 19, we're going to issue 10 on Wednesday, and it's just temporary financing. So the resolutions that you have in front of you will give me and the First Selectman, Mr. Mazza, the authority to award the notes to the lowest bidder. We anticipate that the interest rate will be far less than 1%. We're looking probably at about 0.5%, 50 basis points or less for 9 months, so it's very, low cost of interest. So we don't have to wait for the Board of Selectmen approval when you adopt this resolution. We can award the bids immediately to the lowest bidder so that we can lock in the rates.
And these will be 9 months?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was your question, Gary?
You're anticipating 9-month bond anticipation.
Okay.
And do you anticipate rolling those again, or
Yes.
going into straight bonding?
The reason that we decided on 9 months is they will mature in August, which is the next fiscal year now. And then we will roll those over into a permanent financing, into a bond issue, because we're trying to mitigate the impact of the debt service on the budget at this point. So that brings us into another fiscal year. And the interest will be capitalized into the bond issue that will take place in August of 2014.
Okay, Sheila, you're addressing 3.2, it looks like, as opposed to 3.1, which is adopting a resolution as a
Yes.
designation of the banks as depositories.
I'm sorry, yes.
Okay.
went out of order.
Okay, so why don't we go back to 3.1?
Sure.
Okay.
3.1 is just standard procedure every time that there is a new Board of Selectmen. It delegates all of the banks that we do business with, and we ask for your signatories.
I move that we approve the signature resolution as presented.
Second. There's a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor of the motion? Aye. Aye, unanimous, thank you. Okay, now we'll go to 3.2 again.
Is there any questions on 3.2?
If not, could I have a motion, please?
I would move that we approve the resolutions, the 4 resolutions as presented under 3.2. Second.
Any discussion on the motion? Questions, comments? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, okay. Item 3.3, discuss and take possible action on the appointment of a pension trustee. Sheila can jump in on this, but according to the revised pension agreements, the trustees are the first selectman, the treasurer/finance director, and another member of the Board of Selectmen who is not in the majority party. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to nominate Gary McKelvey.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye, thank you. All right. Gary, did you
Do I
vote?
abstain?
Did you vote no?
I thought about it,
Okay. All right.
but you pronounced my name right, Joe, so I'm okay with it.
O'Keefe had 4 years to do
I
it.
know.
Okay, thank you, Sheila. Okay. I'm a little remiss, I should have said this at the beginning of the meeting, but I'd like to welcome former First Selectman and now Selectman Carl Balistraci to our board. Thank you, Carl, all right? I'm sure it'll be a great pleasure us working together again, okay? 4, consider to take possible action on the election of a member who shall preside in the absence of the disability of the first selectman. Gee, you think that ever happens? In accordance with the town charter, section 3.2B. I would like to reappoint Selectman Haverter. I think he has some experience in that regard and has proven he can step up to the plate when need to be.
I'll second that.
Okay, is there any further discussion, any other nominations? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, okay, thank you. Discuss and take possible action on appointment of clerk of the Board of Selectmen in accordance with Town Charter, Section 3-5. I would like to nominate Tracy Brinkman.
Second.
Okay, any further nominations? All those in favor of Ms. Brinkman, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. 6, discuss and take possible action on reappointment of the tree warden for the town of Guilford for a term of 1 year in accordance with section 23-58 of the Connecticut General Statutes. Our current tree warden is Kevin McGee. I propose that we reappoint him.
Second.
Any other appointments, nominations? No. All those in favor, Kevin?
Aye.
Aye, okay. Unanimous. Consider and take possible action on appointment of town council in accordance with Town Charter, Section 5-5. Our current town council is the firm of Leclerc Ryan. I would put a motion in to reappoint them.
Second.
Okay, any discussion on the motion? Okay, all those in favor? Aye. 8, discuss and take possible action on appointment of the Flood Erosion Control Board in accordance with Chapter 42 of the Town Code. And in our packet, we have, it's basically ourselves, the Board of Selectmen, which would be myself, Charles Haverter, Cynthia Cartier, Gary McKelvey, Carl Balistraci, Fire Chief Charles Hershaff, Director of Public Works / Town Engineer Jim Portley. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Okay. See, all the meetings should go this quickly. Consider and take possible action on the proposed 2014 schedule. You see it, it's a list in your packet here.
I have an issue. I'm not available on January 21st and March 17th. March 17th, I may be able to change my commitment, but I can't for the January meeting.
Okay. January 21st, that is a Tuesday due to holiday, MLK Day, was that it? Okay. I don't have an objection to moving it to a Wednesday. Can we do that? Does anybody have an objection to that? No? Okay. You okay with that then? Okay, so we'll make it, that would read January 6th and January 22nd is the change. The meeting will be held at the Guilford Town Hall, 8:30 in the morning.
Want to wait till later on the March one?
Yeah, okay, we can always change that, okay?
Joe?
Yes?
This says they're all morning meetings?
Yep.
We change that?
Yep.
So we're going to have all morning meetings?
I'd like to have it that way, okay? I think it's more convenient for staff. You agree, Carl? Yeah, okay. We actually tested this the last 2 summers, and it seemed to work out fine. Again, I will say this to the general public, should there be any controversial issue that would require an evening meeting because more people want to attend, I think we could accommodate should that occur. Okay, all right. Do I have a motion to approve the schedule as amended?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Okay. Appointments and resignations. Act on a recommendation to appoint Mark Donovan to the Standing Fields Committee. Do I have?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 10.2, act on a recommendation to appoint Tom Presanti to the Standing Fields Committee.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Act on appointment of Keith Bishop to the Land Acquisition Commission as a member at large for a term to expire June 18th, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
With a, Joe,
Yes.
with a comment that Keith has been on this for a long time as the representative of the Board
Board
of
of
Ed.
Ed, yeah.
And has been a very valuable member, so it's great that he's willing to stay on
Agreed.
as a member at large, because obviously he has a great deal of knowledge about land and issues involving land in Guilford, so
Good
I'm
point.
glad to see that he's willing to stay.
Great. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. Looks like this one should be 10-4 and then 10-5. Act on an appointment of Gary Kazin to the Land Acquisition Commission as the Board of Education's representative for a term to expire November 3rd, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 10.5, act on a appointment members of the Veteran Advisory Committee. You have a list of the candidates. Now, this is a committee that was established under the ordinance we passed, I guess about 6-7 weeks ago, which is part of the requirements on the state statute that we have a Veterans Affairs Committee, or Advisory Committee. As you recall, this is going to be a joint committee with the town of Madison. They will have 3 members, which their Board of Selectmen will appoint, and we will have our 3 members, and the list of members are in your packet. And I just don't have them in front of me at the moment. There we go. The members are Larry Santamaria, term to expire December 31st, 2015. Marjorie Schultz, term to expire December 31st, 2015. And Ronald
Vedrani.
Vidrani, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Term to expire December 31st, 2017. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
A second, all those in favor? Aye. Great. Okay, request for the use of town properties. Gary, we only have one this time.
I would move that we approve the use of, or the placage of the sign as presented in the agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay. Any correspondence? I have none at the moment.
I have one from Cynthia Cartier. Again, Cynthia Cartier, I apologize for having to miss this first meeting as a new board, but my husband and I are proud parents of a new baby girl born right in time for Thanksgiving. We are traveling to Florida to bring her home. She will join her brother Joey and sister Samantha. Our daughter's timing could not have been more special, as she was a Thanksgiving gift to all of us, and we look forward to everyone meeting her. I appreciate your blessings and well wishes and look forward to resuming my service to the town of Guilford shortly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other correspondence? I don't have any. Do you have any more? Okay. All right, committee reports. Are there any? Gary?
The only quick report, Joe, and I think you got the email too, the Energy Task Force notifies that the state had given us a $10,000 grant for, which we need to figure out how to use. And the Energy Task Force is meeting, I think, on the 12th of this month to discuss that, obviously with our concurrence, but our efforts have been rewarded.
Great, good news. We'll always take money. Okay, old business, I don't have any old business.
Just report for you and the benefit of the Rotary Club. We have started site preparation for the Covenant Memorial. And as soon as that's ready, the stone is ready to be brought to Guilford and put in place. So
Good.
I thank the Rotary for their patience. Hey,
Charlie and I don't have to listen to them anymore
yeah,
now.
right.
All right, that's great news, Carl. Any new business? Okay, seeing none. I would just like to add a couple comments. First of all, I want to thank Selectman Haverda for stepping in as acting first selectman in my absence and recovery. I will continue to come in on a shortened basis for the next couple of weeks until the doctors clear me. But I want to thank Selectman Haverda for a great job in covering. I want to thank all the department heads and the employees for giving him all the cooperation that he's received. And finally, I want to thank everybody on a personal note for all their well wishes and prayers.
Good to have you back.
Thank you. We're not going to do this again. All right. All right, thank you. What's that?
You got that on.
I said that twice this morning. All right, public forum limited to 3 minutes on any item. I don't see any.
Tree lighting.
Tree lighting is
This Friday.
6 o'clock on Town Green, okay? And I did check with Larry Santa Maria, who is the commander of the VFW post. The December 7th Pearl Harbor Day ceremony is going to be at 1 o'clock. I was wrong when I said 11 this morning. 1 o'clock at the town marina. I would encourage anyone who's available to come down and help us observe the Pearl Harbor Day on the the 7th. Again, it's 1 p.m. It's not a very long ceremony, but it's a meaningful ceremony, and we shouldn't forget. So with that, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All those,
Second.
all those in favor? Aye. Thank you all, I appreciate it.
Just a reminder, I think the next meeting